Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round number 3 of the GTCC Championship here in the touring cars with Swordfish Motorsport, who I drive for, and TORA. I'd like to apologise before we get into this. There's been no WWE because I literally came home about a few hours before this race even happened. I've been ill, I've been struggling with a bit of a cold, I'm still not feeling fantastic, so hopefully in the next couple of days we're going to get a WWE My Rise episode, because tomorrow I'm planning on going to the football. So yeah, fingers crossed everything is going to be up and running again next week. Apologies for the delay in it, so I'm going to probably do a stream episode, which I then may post over to my channel just to try and catch up, or I might just do a longer episode on my channel. I'm not really sure yet, but I'll figure it out for you guys. But you can see here in qualifying, we're trying our very best. We're a little bit off the pace, obviously, because we have not practiced, like I said previously. So I'm trying my very best just to see, you know, if I can set a reasonable day here, get some reasonable points for the team, because we are second in the championship, in the Drivers' Championship, behind a couple of the really quick guys. But me and Hunt, who is my teammate, are trying our very best to just basically keep hold of second, because first probably isn't a realistic option unless I improve my pace, because he's up there a little bit. I'm not so much up there because I am new to this game. So I'm going to try my very best. As you set a 15.3 as our best lap, but you can see an invalid lap there on a 15.2. But yeah, I'm trying my very best just to see what I can do. So fingers crossed I will get faster. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. When you're not the fastest guy on the grid, it's fine. I'm like middle of the grid. There's a few people slower than me. There's a few people faster than me. I'm there with Hazio, and I'm there with Source and a couple others. But you can see we're starting P10. Today there was just one lobby because we didn't have enough people to do 2 lobbies. So 1 lobby was enough to just run the qualifying all together.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
And as you can tell, we're underway there. Very poor launch again. I don't seem to ever get a good launch. I don't know what's going on. Somebody might be able to help me in the comments on what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, I'm trying my very best to get a good launch off the line, but I always seem to lose positions. As you can see, I've went from P10 down to P12 already, and we're not even at turn 2. And I'm feeling like I might lose another position there. You can see Big Chungus on the inside. He's a much quicker driver than me, so there's no point fighting this. And Chungus goes past us very comfortably. But now we'll see if we can get in the slipstream of Hazio, who's a championship contender with me. He's in the same sort of position in the battle. And this is the team that actually we're battling with, FTC. So let's see if I can get down the inside of Hazio. Nice late braking, but then we kind of screw ourselves up on the second part, but we give him nowhere to go. Take the position as somebody else runs wide. I don't know who that was, might have been Benedict, but we made the move there, as now Benedict flies down the inside of us, so we gained a position and lost a position, so basically net gain of nothing in those couple of corners. So let's see where we can settle into the race and see what we can do. But we're in P12s, we've lost a couple positions. Source, who I really do want to beat week in, week out, you can see is up there in 8th place. He's managed to pass Kersey on, and I think he's got Chungus trying to now get past him. Yeah, so unlucky there for ourselves, but I think it's literally our own downfall. We're just not great at the start, but we'll find it eventually. We'll sort it out. As this comms is really hurting my voice, so I am struggling to talk. So if there's any cuts, I'm sorry guys, but I'm trying my best here to be capable of speaking, but it is a bit difficult for me. As we try to go down the inside of Benedict, we're not even remotely close, and apparently there's been some contact. He was lagging slightly, so I presume there's a bit of lag contact because I didn't hit him on my screen when he started spinning around. But we move on from that. Now we come into the box here. The pit window is between minutes 10 and 15. It was an earlier pit window than normal for the time, because we did start the race a tiny bit delayed due to a couple of issues. As you can see now, we come out in P14. It's the lowest we've been all race, but there are people that haven't pitted as we come out the pits, and the car does not grip. The tyres are ice cold. We slide around turn 1, as you can see, Source battling with somebody up in front of us. So we're just going to watch that happen because we can't get ourselves involved in this because we are nowhere in this race. We're struggling for anything. As now we come down the pit straight, let's see where we're going to be after everybody's pitted. We were 12th when we boxed, and we're going to come out. We're going to get Dodge, it looks like. We're going to get, who's that in that position there? We go past Tonic. Are we going to get Benedict as well? Yes, we do. So we're up into P11. So we have gained from that, net gain of 1 position from undercutting Benedict. Or potentially, I think he was behind us actually, but we managed to undercut somebody in all of that pit window. So that's really good news for us. Now all we got to do now is see if we can close in on Curzon, who's on cold tyres right in front of us, and might be there for the taking. As we're coming down the straight, seeing if we can get any sort of draft, a bit of tow from him, a bit of slipstream, but we didn't get anything. So now we're coming through this kink. Got to be brave through here if you want to be quick. Very brave through there, braver than Curzon was apparently, because we're gaining, we're still gaining. Let's see what we can do into this next corner. Are we going to go for a move? Are we a bit far back? We thought about it, but we're a little bit too far back, so we're sitting behind him and just bide our time. Curzon is right there for the taking. It literally does depend whether we can make a move, a brave overtake, but at the moment it doesn't seem very likely, so we're just going to sit behind Curzon and just bide our time, as now he is all over the track, or she. I'm not actually sure on the gender of Curzon, so my bad if I have got that wrong, but Curzon is literally there for the taking, all over the back. We're getting a bit of a slipstream down the pit straight now, and let's see if we can send it hopefully into turn 2, maybe after the next straight, see if we can make a move. But it looks like after braking there, they get the good acceleration off the corner. And that is it. We're not going to be able to make a move this lap. We've lost time on Curzon, who's now going to get away because we just cannot nail the traction zones. As we come around here, we're not close enough. We won't get that much of a tow. It's not like F1 where you get a massive tow. So we're just going to be behind for now and just going to have to wait and see when the opportunity arises. As you can see now, actually at the end of this lap, we are getting closer. We look closer than we did last lap, so let's see if we can go for Curzon around the outside, but down the inside, what's the potential? Covers the inside, so we're going to see if we can drive around the outside, slight lock up from ourselves, hold it around the outside. This is lovely driving between the two of us. No contact yet, coming around into a corner that narrows, and Curzon's turned in. Oh no, oh it happens, it's frustrating, but it happens. Credit to Curzon after this race, I did get an apology. I wasn't overly fussed because at the time I wasn't sure whose fault it was, but yeah, it's one of them. We've also managed to pass Joubert after they managed to, I think got slightly edged off the track by, I believe it was Source. It might have been Source, I'm not really sure who it was, but I think there was a slight bit of coming together, nothing of anybody's fault. But we do come home in P10, but yeah, it is what it is. Racing's racing. Sometimes you get the luck, sometimes you don't get the luck, and today was one of them. As you can see here on the start, me and Source had the same idea to just tease each other. We're driving into each other, but we never make it.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
And yet again, another poor launch from us. And we've actually gained a position. I'm not really sure how we've gained a position, but we're into P9. Or did we? I wasn't paying attention to where we started there. We might have lost positions, actually. We normally do. But we're very slow off the line. And we're down into P11 already. This is poor from us. This is very, very bad from us. I don't know what's wrong with our starts. They're just not good. And I know this is a reverse grid, and I know there's cars behind me that are faster. As you can see, our teammate is one of them. But the thing is, it's not going to help our cause if we're not getting the starts right. And we really are not getting the starts right. So I'm not really sure how to approach that. But as you can see, braking zone. Oh, we nearly hit the back of Hazio. We had to go wide there to avoid any sort of massive crash. I think we came together slightly. But yeah, I had to avoid it. As Hunt now sends it down the inside, hits Hazio, spins him, and JDR Limited, we had to turn in, and they were just an innocent bystander when I turned in to avoid the crash on the outside. But yeah, just one of those. Hunt just sends it down the inside. As now Stingray, the winner of the last race, down my inside. I let him go. I didn't even fight that because I know Stingray is about 4 seconds a lap faster than me, so what is the point of fighting him? But Stingray managed to go past us very comfortably, after Hunt has caused absolute chaos. I don't know what he was thinking, but hey-ho, he's my teammate and a friend of mine, so I have to just be nice to him. But wow, he's going to become a meme on this channel if he carries on with moves like that right in front of me, because I will get him. Oh God, Curzion has had a big off, and I managed to avoid him, but I think somebody on the inside there wasn't so lucky as now Jam down the inside of us. But yeah, Curzion and somebody else came together there, and it was quite a big impact. So I can imagine that's caused one of them massive damage, or potentially put them out of the race. But we're not going to know right now, but it was a big shunt. But Jam has passed us, so we're now into P12. So yeah, we're just trying our very best, just seeing where we can go. But at the moment, we're just sitting here in P12. But now we're going to have a run at Tonic, thinking about potentially a move down this kink, but it's too silly to go side by side into this little right-hand kink, because it's basically full throttle unless you're slightly offline. Then it is a tiny lift. No touch of the brakes, or you're going to lose so much time. So we're just going to sit behind Tonic for now and just bide our time. As you can see, somebody's off in front of us. Who's that? It's Dodge. Dodge has gone slightly wide, and the car in front, DPS, has gone for a move on him. Now Tonic's there. Tonic's going to have a go as well. Who's going to make this move? I'm thinking about a move down the inside of Tonic now. Dodge is there. Dodge goes for a move. Completely gets the line wrong. I'm now here. Dodge comes back on. It kicks the sign into the track, but we make a move on Dodge. Now can we go for Tonic? Tonic's right in front of us. We're aiming for another top 10. We got top 10 in the first race. Can we get top 10 in the second race? Hopefully. But we're all over the back of Tonic now. Tonic's all over the back of DPS. I think that is in front. Yes, it is. DPS. I can't even read that. Is it Chaos? I think it's Chaos. But we think about a move down the inside of Tonic, decide against it, and back out. And now we're just going to continue in P11 for now. Do nothing silly. Just bide our time and just relax. That's the main thing here. Relax. Because we've not been relaxing all race. And it is it's costing us slightly. So we need to just sit down, relax, take it easy, and do nothing dumb. So now, what can we do? Hard braking. Tonic's still there. Tonic's thinking about a move on Chaos. We're thinking about a move on Tonic now. Nearly hit the back of Tonic, but there's not a lot we can do here. We're probably going to box this lap. And considering boxing this lap to get it out of the way. But it is all depending on where we go. As we run slightly wide, get the really good run, and now Tonic is there. DPS is trying to pit, and I can't box because I'm on the wrong side of the both. So I've managed to make a double overtake by accident. I didn't want to go around for another lap. As I look behind me, that's terrifying. And yeah, they were 3 wide behind me, but yeah, I did not want to do another lap, but I really didn't have a choice because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. As you can see now, looks like our teammate Hunt is the next car behind us. He'll probably be pushing his way through very soon. As I saw his proximity arrow send it to the inside, and I panicked. And I didn't want to take my teammate out like he did to us in a prior round. So I stayed out of the way, let him out the position. And yes, I did cost myself time by running wide. But I think it's better than taking both cars out of the race. So I made the calculated decision to help the team. As now we've come out of the pits in P11, so this is really good for us actually. P10 is Hunt, so the only way we can get P10 now is our teammate to basically catch somebody or make a mistake, or somebody have a massive crash, as he does make a mistake. As I'm saying that, he's off in the grass, but I don't think I'm close enough to have a go. I seem to be a little bit far back here, but we are getting a bit of a slipstream and a bit of a tow down this back straight, but it's just not going to be long enough to get us for the overtake, where we've managed to get up to 500, not quite, 156 miles an hour down that back straight. But we're trying our best, and honestly, we just don't have the pace of Hunt. He will love me saying that because he watches the videos. But yeah, we don't have the pace. We'll try our best. We beat him in the first round, but that was because he decided he was going to crash. Which, I mean, he does a lot, to be honest with you. But I'm going off topic here. Let's go back to the race. Let's see what happens now. I've also just heard that potentially somebody in front of us hasn't pitted in the pit window. There's a potential that somebody has not boxed in that pit window. As you can see, 12th place is Source. He's quite a way behind us, so we're trying to stay with Hunt. And as you can see on this lap, we kept with him reasonably well. As you can see, there is a car coming out the pit lane. And that is correct. There is somebody that missed the pit window. And that gains us an extra position. We're into P10. And this is where it's going to end, because we had the world's most boring weekend ever. We've been on our own majority of the time. But we're going to come home. We're going to get a double P10, which is okay for somebody that hasn't put the practice in this week because I've been on holiday. So, I mean, it's not bad for the team. It's not bad for myself. It's actually really good for myself. And as you can see, I didn't have the pace of the drivers in front. I didn't really have the pace of the drivers behind. So fingers crossed next week, which I can't remember what round it's going to be, what track it's going to be. I think it might be Watkins Glen. So I hope to see you there. I have been Chris12. Let's see if you enjoyed. Leave a like if you're new. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you later.